Hi, our last lesson was all about how to respond to partners opening weak no trump. In this lesson we learn about how openers' partners should respond to an opening one level suit bid. In part 1 of this lesson we'll focus on responders' limit bid responses when supporting partners' suit. And in part 2 we'll learn about limit bid responses in no trumps. When your partner opens in a suit, your first priority with 6 or more points, or you have to bid, is to support partner's suit, providing that you've got at least 4 cards in her suit. That lets her know that you've found an 8-card fit. But if you don't have 4-card support, then your second priority usually is to bid a new 4-card suit of your own, if you can, hoping that partner has 4 or more cards in your suit. And if that option is not available, then as a last resort, bid no trumps. To begin with, we're going to focus on hands where we have 4-card support for partner's suit. When partner opens one of a suit, she is showing a hand with anything from 12 points up to 19 or more points. And we know that a combined 25 high card points is usually enough for game. This leads us to our first rule for a responder. When you're a responder and you've got fewer than 6 points, you pass, even if you've got no cards in partner's suit. Don't attempt to rescue. Most likely the opponents will enter the bidding and you can leave them to it. But if you've got 6 or more points, then you must find a bid. Partner may have 19, 20, maybe even 21 points, in which case your 6 points will be enough to make game. Your first priority is to support partner's suit if you've got 4 or more cards in support, and you do so by bidding the suit. And at the same time you let partner know how strong your hand is. So with 6 to 9 points, make a simple raise to the 2 level. Partner opens 1 heart, you respond 2 hearts. If you've got between 10 and 12 points and 4 card support, you jump to the 3 level. So partner opens 1 heart, you respond 3 hearts. And with 13 or more points and 4 more card support, well, you've got enough points for game, so you bid it. So with 13 or more points, partner opens 1 heart, you respond 4 hearts. The 2 heart and 3 heart bids by responder are what is known as limit bids. They limit the strength of responder's hand to within 3 or 4 points. And this is very useful for your partner. She knows her own point count exactly, so knows how many points the partnership has to within 3 or 4 points, and can judge therefore whether the partnership should settle for a part score or go for game, or maybe to consult with partner who has made the limit bid, asking for more information. In the lessons that follow, many of the bids made by responder and rebids by opener will be limit bids with narrow point count ranges that you will need to remember. And to help you with this, I'd like to introduce you to the bridge house model. Imagine that your hand falls within one of 4 bands: the basement, the ground floor, the middle floor, and the top floor. Responder hands with 0 to 5 points belong in the basement. 6 to 9 point hands belong on the ground floor. Responder hands with 10 to 12 points belong in the middle floor. And with hands of 13 or more points, they belong in the top floor. So using our bridge house model, if partner opens 1 heart and you've got 4 card support with fewer than 6 high card points, then you have to pass. But with 6 or more points, you let partner know you've got a fit, and do so by bidding hearts yourself. You convey your strength within a narrow point range by your choice of bid in hearts. With 6 to 9 points, as we've seen, you make a minimum raise to 2 hearts. With 10 to 12 points, you make a jump bid to 3 hearts. These are both limit bids because they show an upper and lower point count range. if you've got 13 or more points, you can jump straight to game. 4 hearts, because you know that partner has at least 12 points. So with your 13 or more, you've got the necessary combined 25 high card points for game. Let's look at some examples. Partner has opened 1 heart and you have one of these 3 hands. In each example you've got 4 card support for partner's hearts, so you show your support by bidding partner's suit. With the first you have 8 high card points, so you are in the 6 to 9 point range, so you bid 2 hearts. With the second you've got 10 points, so you're in the 10 to 12 point range, so you bid 3 hearts. That's an invitational hand. And with the third example you've got 13 high card points, so you bid game, 4 hearts. Now let's look at opener's options after opening 1 heart and hearing partner's supporting bid. Just as responder has limit bid ranges, so does opener. With 12 to 15 points, opener has a minimum opening hand. With 16 to 18 points, she has an intermediate level hand, and with 19 to 20 points, she has a strong hand. And depending on which range opener's hand lies in, her rebids will be different. Let's say that responder has bid a minimum 2 hearts, and opener has 12 to 15 points. Opener does a little mental arithmetic and works out that even if partner has a maximum 9 points, the partnership does not have 25 points, so with a game contract almost certainly out of reach, opener passes. Now at the other end, supposing opener has a strong 19 point hand. Now opener knows that even if partner has a minimum 6 points, the partnership has enough for game. So opener jumps straight to 4 hearts. It's rather awkward if opener has 16 to 18 high card points, because if responder has 8 to 9 high card points, then they've got the necessary 25 points for game most of the time. But if responder has just 6 to 7 points, then most of the time they won't have enough for game. So now opener consults with partner by bidding 3 hearts. This is what's known as a game invitational bid, saying, partner, if you're at the top end of your range, 8 to 9, bid 4 hearts, and if you're not, if you're at the bottom end of your range, pass. Now there is a slight risk that sometimes responder will raise to 4 hearts opposite opener's 16 points, and responder has only 8 points, so they'll have a combined 24, not quite enough for game. Well, nothing's certain, but it is winning bridge to go for game. 4 hearts will make more often than not. Now let's suppose that after the opening 1 heart bid, responder bids 3 hearts, showing 10 to 12 points. Now, if opener has an intermediate hand, 16 to 18, well, he knows that partner has at least 10, so the partnership has the necessary 25 points for game, so opener will bid straight to 4 hearts. And of course the same applies if he's got 19 points. Once again, he knows that the partnership's got well enough for game and will bid 4 hearts. But supposing that responder bids an invitational 3 hearts and opener has a minimum hand, 12 to 15 points. This is a bit tricky for opener, because with 12 to 13 points, then the chances for having a combined 25 points are poor. So opener should pass and leave the contract in 3 hearts. But with 14 to 15 points, the chances for having 25 combined points are good, so opener should now bid 4 hearts. She may occasionally find that she has 14 points and partner is at the bottom of her range with just 10 points, so not quite the necessary 25 points, but most of the time the partnership will have 25 or more points, so it's winning bridge to bid game here with 14 or more points. So far, when evaluating the strength of a hand, we've only counted high card points. 4 for an ace, 3 for a king, etc. And I want to introduce a refinement to the hand evaluation process called shortage points. When you have discovered an 8-card fit and are planning to play in that suit rather than in no trumps, you can add shortage points. A big advantage of playing in trumps is that you can ruff the opponent's aces and kings with your small trumps, providing that you've got shortage in their suits. The standard guidelines are that with an 8-card fit you can add 1 shortage point for a doubleton, 3 shortage points for a singleton, and 5 shortage points if you've got a void in a suit. Let's take a look at an auction where counting shortage points is vital for finding the optimum contract. Here West opens 1 heart. East has only 5 high card points, not enough normally to open the bidding. But now that a heart fit has been found, East can add 3 shortage points for the singleton club and 1 shortage point for the doubleton diamond, which now makes our hand worth 9 points. So now East can bid 2 hearts, a limit bid supporting hearts and showing 6 to 9 points. West has 15 points to start with, but can now count 3 shortage points for her spade singleton, so that's 18 in total. West does the maths and figures out that she needs partner to have at least 7 points to get to the combined 25 points, so invites game by bidding 3 hearts. East has already counted 9 total points, so is at the top end of her declared 6 to 9 range, so accepts the invitation by bidding 4 hearts. This is an excellent contract. Only 20 combined points, but 4 hearts has very good chances of making here. As I mentioned earlier, responder has 3 choices when responding to opener's 1 level bid. Responder's first choice is usually to support opener's suit. That's a limit bid, especially if it's a major. And if responder cannot support partner's suit, her second priority is usually to bid her own suit, hoping that partner will be able to support it. Now, bidding a new suit is going to be the subject of our next lesson. But responder's third option is to bid no trumps, and we're going to look at that now. After an opening bid in a suit, here 1 diamond, responder's no trump limit ranges are the same as those for raising partner's suit. A response of 1 no trump shows 6 to 9 points. A response of 2 no trumps shows 10 to 12, and a response of 3 no trumps shows 13 or more points. Let's have a look at some examples where a partner has opened 1 heart. With the first hand, you are in the 6 to 9 point range, so you respond 1 no trump. With the second hand, you are in the 10 to 12 point range, intermediate range, so you bid 2 no trumps. And with the third hand, you've got 13 high card points, you're in the strong range for a responder, so you bid 3 no trumps. Let's have a look at an example where we can see both hands. Here West opens 1 heart and East responds 2 no trumps. This is showing 10 to 12 high card points. And this is useful information for West because West now knows that with 15 high card points opposite at least 10, there is enough combined strength for game, so West can raise 2 no trumps to 3 no trumps. And that brings us to the end of lesson 3. As a member of our school, you can access support materials from our website. And to consolidate your learning, I recommend that you download and study these resources as soon as possible after watching this video. In our next video lesson, we will learn about how to respond in a new suit to partner's opening suit bid, and we will also look at some of opener's rebid options. And if you're not a member of our school and have found this video lesson on YouTube and would like to find out more about us, then please visit our website and then click Get Started. And don't forget to click subscribe so that you can watch out for further YouTube lessons in our modern ACOL course series for beginners and for improvers. Thanks for watching. Bye.